Hi, everybody. Welcome to Petra's Happy Place. I hope everybody is doing well today. For those of you that are returning and watching me again, thank you. Thank you for not getting bored with me. And to all of you new viewers, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Yeah, I still have the cough. Every once in a while it pops up. I don't know why it does it right when I push the play button. So, anyway, or the record button rather. So, today I wanted to show you just a couple of things. I wanted to show you my planning process. And I am so excited that I even came up with this process. Let me explain it to you. So, at Walmart, I found a planner, a calendar. It's from Pen Gear, and it's called, I don't know if they have these in stock anymore, but it's a 2022-23 13-month planner by Pen Gear, for Pen and Gear, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so what I do is on, let me show you a blank page, okay? So, well, they just have a calendar, okay, on one page with all the whole month planned out. And on the side, they have like a list where you can write to-do lists or to get list or just some notes or whatever. On the second two-page spread, it has just a place where you can like do a, I don't know, like a grocery list or a birthday list, whatever. It's just a blank list right here. Then it has um, work goals and personal goals and just, I mean, just different places where you can put all the things that you need to remember to do for the month, okay? So, what I do is I put all of my personal stuff in here. All those things that birthdays, work information that I have to remember, like if I have to, if I'm have a day off extra, or we're planning an event or a church activity or something, that would go in there. Okay. Then what I did is Mr. Happy got me this huge blank notebook, and it's just a dot grid notebook, and what I did is I divided the pages. Well, first I have a whole lot of other information in here that I want to keep handy, like my passwords, important information, goals, a list of the books that I'm reading, or that I have read. And I think I'm going to set it up to look like a bookshelf. I think that will look really neat. That means I have to read a lot of books to make sure that I got a nice looking bookshelf. And this bookshelf in here will look a whole lot better than the bookshelf that I have in my home. Let me tell you, because we just shove stuff on there. All the knickknacks we don't know what to do with, they're on whatever. Okay, so then I put together a 1 year spread, and this is a nice big notebook. And you don't have to have anything this big, but you could, if you got, I'm not going to be putting it anywhere. I am so sorry. I have got to make my phone be silent because it was like too loud. Okay, so let me show you. I've laid it out. See, I've got 12 blocks, one for each month of the year. Okay, so that's that. So what I did is I went to my planner here, my calendar, And then I put anything on here that I need to remember each month, the big things, and I don't have anything for like more than further in the future than right, the month of January. But then I put all those things on there. Then I go to my goal list for this is my personal one, and I'm trying to cover it up so you can't see. And then my crochet and YouTube channel. And what I do is I'm going to look at it and I'm going to say, okay, I can do this particular thing here and then one on this month. And if it's a continuing project, I say, well, I need to do that, and it covers a couple months. So I put it, so everything on the yearly goal thing, I'm trying to incorporate into this big spread. Now, let me tell you, when I was working on this, I got a little intimidated, y'all. I'm going, oh my goodness, I have a lot to do in the month of January. And but you have to understand I'm putting everything on here. So like if I had a goal to do something every month, I'm going to put it on every single month on this big calendar. Then, okay, um, I'm going to I'm going to go month by month. Okay. And I have put here, see the year and then January. And so it's just a little post-it note, okay? And so now I'm going to go to January. And January has 4.5 weeks, 4 weeks and a couple of extra days. So I divided this page right here, I divided into 4 sections. Week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got it? Okay. And then I drew a line. I'm trying to show you guys, you know what, I got an idea. Hold on just a minute. Because if I'm going to cover up the things that I don't really want you to see right now. Okay, I'm going to use some post-it notes here just to kind of cover up my big, because you all don't need to see what's on my list because your list is going to be different anyway, right? Okay, so a couple things, but I do want you to see kind of how I broke it up because I know if it's helping me, doing something like this will help you. And let me assure you guys, this does take time. Okay, it's not going to doing this is not going to take just like 5 minutes and then boom, bada bing, bada boom, you're all done. It's going to take a little bit of time for you to set this up, but the time that it will save in the long run is going to be so invaluable. I promise you because you've done all the planning ahead of time and that way you don't have to worry about it again. Okay, so let me, okay, so here we go. January 2023, and then I've got week 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, can you see it? Okay, there we go. Then on this side here, I drew a line down the middle, well, not even in the middle, just a little, I wanted a little tiny spot over here on the side to put my personal stuff, the things I had to remember for the, like personal things, like things I have to remember to do, that I have to do that week. And then here, those are the things that I'm going to be doing. I took it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the month of January here. Here's January. And I'm going to break those things down by the week. Okay, so what looked like a lot in the month of January, when I break it down and I say, okay, I'm going to do this in the first week, this in the second week. You see what I'm doing? So that way I'm not doing everything like January 3rd, but, and then, so it's all broken down evenly. I'm trying to evenly space them. And those are the things I'm doing in my crocheting and in my YouTube on my channel here. Okay. So that way I have a good idea of what I want to do. And that's fluid. Okay. So let's say that I get a phone call on tomorrow and it says, um, I, you know, I want to get together with you um, for for the on this day, but I had something scheduled for that day. Now I'm working full time on top of all this stuff too, so most of that stuff will have to be done on my days off, right? But if somebody says I need I need to spend the day with you, and I had scheduled to do this and this and this and this on one day, then I can take those things and kind of, you know, stagger them on another day or another week. It works out great. And I'm leaving myself enough white space. I don't know if you understand what that means, but there's enough blank space here on the sides that I don't feel like I feel like I have to tear my hair out. I feel good about what I'm doing, and I'm leaving myself a little extra white space so that if something else happens, I'll be okay, right? So I would encourage you guys to, if you have like a, like just spend, today's Monday, the January 2nd, but if say you have like an hour this evening or whatever day you're watching, okay? If you have like half an hour to an hour to sit down and instead of crocheting or knitting or doing your yarn craft, um, or instead of binge watching something or doing something that you really had wanted to do, I would encourage you, whether you're if you're a YouTuber or not, this would benefit you a whole lot if you feel like you're constantly doing, and you feel like you've got too much on your plate. I would encourage you to sit down and try this, even if it's just for 1 month, okay? Try it for 1 month. Write down everything that you had wanted to do this month, in the month of January 2023, and then make a list or make a chart of the weeks that you have, just the weeks. And that way, like you can do it on the first day of the week, the third day of the week, the sixth day of the week. You can do it whatever day you want, but then break that list down that you had of all the things that you want to do in the month. Break it down into the weeks, and you'll see where you're over um, you're over thinking, not overthinking, that's not, you're trying to do too much in one day. So let's say you have, okay, make this for Aunt Terry, make that for Joe, work on this blanket and work on that blanket and work on this thing and work on that thing, and you've got 5 things that you're supposed to be working on, and you're looking at your calendar and you're thinking, okay, I know it's going to take me, say, 5 days to do this. So put that on your calendar for the whole month and break it down into the weeks, and it will seem more doable. You'll be able to accomplish more. So even though you're taking off 1 hour on one day of the week, you'll have more time later on because you don't have to think about what you need to do that particular week. Now, I realize this is already the second, which is the second day of the week. For some people, some people it's the first day of the week, whatever you want to do with that. But I'm just saying that it will help you. It will help mentally. It will keep your peace factor in check so that you won't feel so overwhelmed when you look at the schedule of all the things you have to do that day. I hope you found that helpful. Um, if you have any questions or if you have any comments about what I went over, please leave them in the comment section below. I would be more than happy to see if I can't answer them or address them in a future video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. Bye-bye.